Hello everyone. This is what Sir taught us in the first class of mm, Unit 3. Samantha sir taught us this all things in the first class. So the key points of the lecture were mean, median and mode and how to calculate each of them for grouped data and ungrouped data. So some points to be noted was what is probability, what are telemarks and how to draw the telemarks. And we learned what is mean, median and mode and how to find mean, median and mode from grouped data and mean, median and mode from ungrouped data as well. So these are the key points. First, probability, that probability is the chance of occurrence of the event. Median is the point where whole probability is divided into two equal parts. Mode is the part where maximum probability occurs. And in normal distribution, mean is equals to median is equals to mode. Data collected in original form is called raw data, and that raw data needs to be organized, and it is organized in the form of frequency distribution. So here is an example of ungrouped data, and we have calculated telemarks with this ungrouped data, and we have calculated summation of frequency as well. So now here is a group data, example of a group data. So when the number of distinct data value is large, then the data is grouped. Okay. So here is an example, and from this example, we can see that all the values which are given in this table are class intervals, and in this 7, 10, the values on the left hand side are the lower limits, and the values on the right hand side are the upper limits. And since this data uh, is like 7, it is not means a continuous data, right? So it is like 7 to 9, 10 to 12, so we have to make it continuous. So for making it continuous, we need to change the class boundaries, and for that we have to subtract 0.5 from the lower limits and add 0.5 to the upper limits, and then we will get the class boundaries as like this. Okay, so and these are all the class frequencies: 2, 8, 14, 19, 7 and 50. And we can calculate the class width as well. So for calculating class width, we just have to minus the upper limit minus lower limit, and we can calculate class mark. Class mark is also called the midpoint, and we can calculate the midpoint by using this formula. So you might be knowing all these things, that calculating mean from raw data. So if we have been given a raw data, then we can calculate the mean like this. Now calculating the median. So if you have to calculate the median of any raw data, so first we have to arrange that raw data in ascending or descending order, and basically the middle value of this data gives us the median value. So this is how we calculate the median. Now this is about how we calculate the mode from the raw data. So mod is a number which appears more often in our data, and this is the given data to us. It is in the raw form, and we have arranged it in ascending order. And we can see here that 62 is occurring maximum number of times, so 62 is our mod. Now for the grouped frequency table, so we will be calculating mean, median and mode from group frequency table. So we will consider this example for our entire solution for mean, median and mode. So we can see that all these groups are class intervals, and the width of all the class interval is 5. The midpoints can be calculated from this class intervals. So the mid values are 53, 58, 63 and 8, and this is how we calculate the mean. So we have to means write x in one x in one column, f in one column, and fx in one column, and we have to find the total, and then we have to calculate the mean like this, and then we have to calculate the median from the grouped data. So for this, we need to know that median is the middle value of the class. So we have to proceed as follows for calculating the median. So we proceed stepwise as follows. First, For the given frequency distribution, we need to obtain n, means summation of frequency. Then we have to find n by 2, and then by looking at the cumulative frequency, just greater than n by 2, and then find the corresponding class, which is known as the median class. And we have to calculate the median using this formula. Okay, and all the symbols here corresponds to the meanings which have been specified here. So for our example, first we have to make this class intervals continuous. So for this, I have adjusted the class boundaries by adding and subtracting 0.5. And then we have calculated frequency, and then we have calculated cumulative frequency as well. Then I have calculated n by 2, which is 10.5, and which we are taking the approximate value as 11. And we can see that by cumulative frequency table, we can see that 11, the frequency which is just greater than 11 is 70, and which belongs to the class 60.5 to 65.5, and that class will be taken as a median class. Now we will be proceeding by using this formula, and we have to put all the values in this formula, and we have to find the median. Then how to estimate the mode for the group data? So for an example before, we can easily find the model class. So model class is the class which has the highest frequency. So the highest frequency, we can see that it is there in 61 and 65. It has 8 as the frequency, and which has a maximum frequency. So that will be our model class, 61 and 65. And then we can calculate the mode by this formula. Estimated mode is equals to L plus Fm minus Fm minus 1, Fm minus Fm minus 1 plus Fm minus Fm plus 1 into W. And all the formulas have their respective meanings which have been specified here. And for the above data, we can estimate the mode like this. So this was the first lecture by Samantha sir, which I noted like this. I hope it will be benefited to you all, and I'll be sharing another lectures as soon as I make them. Thank you.